This is going to be the most brutal, raw, and honest video on YouTube. Because everyone I've seen either hypes it up to sell you the course or affiliate or whatever, or they're slating it because they quit after a couple of weeks. No one's actually giving you like the whole holistic picture of if you should start GoHighlevel, if it's worth it in 2026. Because the worst thing you can do is spend 6 months building something you're never gonna win with to begin with, or talk yourself out of something that could have changed everything forever. By the end of this video, I'm gonna give you everything so you can make your own call and you'll actually know what you're getting yourself into, pros and cons. So let's get into it. All right, so 2026, is GoHighlevel still worth starting? All right, this is me brutal. I'm going to go through the pros and the cons, so watch to the end because every single one is a legitimate pro and a con. None of this BS wishy-washy con looks like a pro. Literal cons and literal pros, right? So let's get right into that. And by the way, I spent a lot of time to make sure this was on real data. I use a lot of statistics and that sort of thing to make sure what I'm saying is factual. Okay, let's get to the pros. All right, so I'm gonna go through why it is worth starting in 2026, then later why it isn't. Okay, and then later I'm gonna tell you some cons of starting GoHighlevel. But let's make this green. Let's go into why it is, okay? All right, so first thing is that almost nobody has heard of it. Now, you may be thinking, I know about it, and you get into the idea where your whole YouTube feed is high-level YouTubers, your whole what you see on TikTok, like the algorithm knows what you like watching, and that's why you think everyone knows about GoHighlevel. But just do this little test. The 10 closest people in your life, your 10 closest friends, ask them, have you heard about dropshipping? They'll say, yeah. Have you heard about SMA? Yeah. Have you heard about Amazon FBA? Have you heard about GoHighlevel? They're probably gonna say no. How many of them know about SaaS? Like realistically, not many people know about it compared to dropshipping, SMA, e-commerce. I should probably put it here as well, e-com. And these were the stats that I found, okay? So when your friends start knowing about things like dropshipping, SMA, and Amazon, it's like a good litmus test, because if your friends know about these things like e-com, dropshipping, it's probably a bit too saturated, right? But we're in a perfect point in 2026 where this is the second. This is pure statistics, right? The market is genuinely barely touched with SaaS, right? So I'm just gonna focus on UK and the US, but imagine this is the numbers for UK, US. Imagine for the whole world, Belgium, Germany, blah blah blah. We still can't approach these businesses because we have the internet. You know what I'm saying? So 5.7 million businesses in the UK, 33 in the US, and there's 70 SaaS accounts, agencies on GoHighlevel right now, right? If you do just UK, US, there's 0.005% of the UK and US market is reached, okay? That's the current penetration. The gold rush hasn't started, okay? So that is beautiful numbers. Now imagine you don't even want to approach UK, US. Maybe you want to go France, Germany. You can go for different English-speaking countries if you speak English. Even if you don't speak English, imagine going for Afghanistan or Lebanon, whatever, right? Whatever advantage you've been born with, speak a different language, you can go for them too, right? So the market is barely touched, which is a massive pro, right? So like another perk is that the platform isn't going anywhere, right? So one of the most beautiful things about Highlevel is that their developers are insane, right? So any new AI technology, any new automation, any new this, that, if you look on their YouTube channel, nearly every day they probably post like 4 or 5 times a day with updates to the software, right? So you don't have to worry about, am I being left behind? If you have a Highlevel account, you will always be at the forefront of any new technology that you can upsell to clients. Like they've recently added AI Agent Studio, they've recently added new automation triggers, they added e-com updates, so many sites updates, stores, so much things that keep on adding to software. So it's not stagnant, right? And every year they're increasing in revenue, so they're adding even cooler things year on year, day by day, right? So the platform's going nowhere. Full trust. I spoke to the CEO. The support team's amazing. Being a part of the community of being inside Highlevel is like such a fantastic feeling. They're so welcoming. Everyone's super happy, supportive to help you. And yeah, the best thing for me is that one of the best perks for me is that I always feel confident that I have the best tools in the game at the moment, like in today. If there's something new that comes out, I'm super confident that developers will push that feature live in my account for me to learn and upsell. Obviously, this is the same thing. So you don't sell software, you sell the software, you don't build it. So like they do everything for you, right? Your clients log into your software so you can white label the account, right? So it's not GoHighLevel. So your clients don't see GoHighLevel. So if you name your account, like, let's say you name your SaaS Highlevel Harris. Well, I don't know, why would you be brain dead to do that? But if you did, your clients would be logging into app.highlevelharris.com, not app.gohighlevel.com. Also, they have a free mobile app as well. They're building a business inside a tool with your logo on it, right? And you'd only do this on the 297 plan of Highlevel. So Highlevel has a 99 plan, which I only recommend if you're a business and you just want one account, or if you want to do SaaS, you want to resell and make loads of money, right? I would recommend the 297 plan. The 497 plan, I would say once you've got a good number of clients in the 297, you probably could upgrade to the 497. Okay, so yeah, the 297 plan, that's dollars, is the best one, right? That's where you can white label and do everything like that. Also, you can like set the price. So GoHighLevel charges $497 on the SaaS mode, but you can get the 297 plan. You can charge your clients whatever you want. 297 a month times 20 clients is almost 6K a month, right? That's only 20 people. And if we go back to the other slides, we talked about what percentage of Highlevel users, SaaS users, compared to the global, UK, US, small businesses, right? We're not even at 1%, so that just tells you enough as it is. And the next one is that your clients are already paying for tools that Highlevel brings. So they're probably paying for CRM, that's 90 whatever, funnel building, nearly 200, email marketing, which is that much a month, booking, calendars, SMS. Like they're already spending probably around 300 to 400, 500, 600 a month on these tools. But Highlevel, if you come in with your own branded software, you master the software, you put a grand slam offer, you show them, you give them a free trial, you give them an offer so good they feel stupid saying no, and on top of all that, they can cut costs, pay you 297, pay you 150, whatever, and get all of these things here. It's a no-brainer, right? And you stack these wins, obviously you'll be eating good, my friend. So GoHighLevel replaces it all. One login, one dashboard with your branded domain, one place where everything talks to each other. No Zapier, no syncing issues, no logging in for 6 different tools every morning. One place. Also, they get a free mobile app as well with our software, Highlevel. They save money, you make money. W. Also, this is one of the best things, is that SaaS clients, they stick. Once their business is reliant on your software, what else more do I need to say? They will pay you every month to have access to that software, right? Like you at any time can just get rid of their website, get rid of their domain, get rid of their payment provider, get rid of all of these things. They need those things for their business to survive. So if you get to the point where someone needs your software, if you get to the point where someone's business is reliant on, if you get to the point where the software is keeping a business up, the operations, the payments, their websites, their funnels, AI, their so much, the automations, calendar, the whole thing, right? They will stick for years, right? This is not like other businesses where every month you're starting from zero. This compounds, right? So one client, not every month you're going back to 0 clients. You're staying at 1. You get another one that's 2. That's 2 every month, and that's 3 every month, 4 every month. So it's like compounding, and everyone should know. I think everyone does know the power of compounding. Okay. Now, if this sounds super good, it's gonna sound even more gooder, if that's even a word, right? So like, if you're looking to sign up with Highlevel, now I believe I'm the only person on YouTube, I've looked around, offering one-on-one support, right? Now I believe I'm the only person on YouTube offering these two especially, but the rest are insane too. If you use the first link in the description, get not 14 days, 30 days free trial with Highlevel, plus all the perks here. So one-on-one access to me, my phone number, my one-on-one calendar, plus snapshots, everything here. I'm not going to bore you, right? But basically everything there. If these sound good and you're like, you know what, I'm pulling the trigger, but when I start, I want someone to sit with me, know my situation, go on a one-on-one call, roadmap with me, and find out how I can best get my first few clients and get going, right? Then I believe, I don't want to be arrogant, but I believe I'm a best person on YouTube for that, or best affiliate for that, right? So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know, if you're looking to that, use the first link in the description, get the 30-day free trial, or you can also upgrade your account if you already have an account. All right, hopefully I see some of you guys on that call. Now let's go into the honest case against, right? High level. So the opportunity is real, but so is the failure rate. Here's everything that works against you and why most people don't see it coming, all right? So this is everything you need to know before starting. And with any business model, there's like cons, right? So first one is a big one. This is what is a question you need to ask yourself. Your personality, right? I say this because high level SaaS, it's a business model that requires you to be like decently not to be decent at speaking, right? Because things like trading, like e-commerce, you can sit behind a laptop and not speak to a single person, right? And you can make money like that. Obviously, saturate, whatever, but you can make money without speaking to anyone. Crypto trading, etc. You can make money without speaking to anyone. But with SaaS, not only you need to learn the software, you then obviously need to get good at outreaching. You jump on Zoom calls with clients to set up their accounts. Just that, have that natural bit of charisma, right? So if you're a super introverted, like your whole life you've been crap at talking or whatever. Now, I don't mean the people, because when I first started, whenever I used to speak to people, I was super nervous. I hated going up to people. As a kid, I was the most shy kid, never used to run around. I was like one of those weirdos, right? But I'm talking about like now I'm fine, right? So before I started high level, I was a bit shaky socially, but I wasn't like a gigger, but I wasn't like someone that couldn't speak. I could if it came to it. I wasn't the best at holding convos, but I could. I'm talking about people that, I don't know, like sometimes I go on calls with people and like I just know they're not built for it, because when I talk, they have zero charisma, they have like negligible charisma. But basically, you know yourself, right? If you're super bad at speaking, I don't recommend high level. If you're bad to okay at speaking, you can get better. I'm talking about those people that like maybe they have some problems or whatever. This is not the best business model for you. So it's a human factor that's a lot in high level, because like you need to have you need to know how to hold relationships, jump on calls, discovery calls, etc. If you're rubbish at speaking, it's not gonna be the best one. You still can make money, but it's not gonna be as smooth sailing as if you did something that you don't need to talk to anyone. You can like be a giga Discord mod, right? And this is the psychology why most people fail, right? High level is just part one of a 2-part series to become successful. Yes, you need to know high level. Second part is that you need to know sales. And if you are anything like me, when I was learning, I knew zero about sales, right? So it's like you can be super good at one part. If you're crap at the other part, you're finito, right? So this is what happens. People come here. So x-axis is like your knowledge. Y-axis is your confidence. So when you're at very low amount of knowledge, your confidence is sky high. This is when you're starting high level. You're going on your calculator. You're like, oh, if I charge this a month, if I get only 15 people, I'll be making this much a month. Blah 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 blah. When you literally know nothing, your confidence is the highest. Okay, that's super true for most endeavors in life, right? But then once you start understanding what you don't know, you go down the valley of despair. This is where most people quit. This is where most people quit because they can't hack it. If you're the type of person that can't hack going and facing this, don't start, because you're just going to waste my time if you're my affiliate. Because I spend one-on-one time with people. Don't waste my time. If you're not the person that can like stick through things, if you got history, you know yourself. If you've got history of you've quit the gym, if you're a quitter, right, just leave me alone. Don't join and don't start high level, because it's not for you, because you're going to go down this valley. It's going to be super confusing when you start. But if you carry on, eventually your confidence meets your competence level. Your competence is high and your confidence is high, right? So this is where maybe you start high level, then you realize you're crap at sales, then you start learning sales with me, you get good, and then you become good at both, right? So this big pitfall is that most people start here, get super arrogant and confident, start thinking about the best case scenario. Oh, I'm gonna get 10 clients in 2 weeks. Relax, mate. You're gonna go down the valley of despair. Most are gonna quit. All right, so basically this is it. So this should say Mr. So peak and Mr. Stupid. So someone signs with a high level my affiliate, right? They watch 2 tutorials, they think they've got it, they immediately pitch to clients with no niche, no system, no delivery plan, no sales psychology, full confidence, zero competence. This is where 80% of beginners live. And then they go down the valley of despair. They send 10 cold DMs, 3 calls rejected. GoHighLevel's a scam. The model doesn't work. Blah blah blah. Go quit. Post on Reddit. Then the 5% that push through. This is hopefully you. If you're the type of person that's hopefully you, realize they don't know anything, start with the right fundamentals. I will teach you the fundamentals. I will teach you sales psychology. I'll teach you everything like that. So that's not worry. It's just about if you're that type of person. Comes back to your personality a little bit. Okay, the third bad thing I would say is that the first one we talked about your personality. Second one is that just knowing high level alone isn't enough. You need the second part, which is the sales skills. Third part is like getting that first client is harder than they say. You go on YouTube and you see titles like, "Oh, I got 30 clients in my first 30 like just relax, mate. Like just relax, right? Like even statistically, if you look at what percentage of businesses that succeed, like these things are hyper, like they get thrown in your face to get clicks, but reality is not like that, my friend. It's not like that. So getting your first, I've got a strategy I teach my affiliates that guarantees that first client. Like I've got a 100% hit rate so far, so I know it works. But it's much harder than you think. Okay, a lot goes into before you go into it. So I'm saying this because a lot of people think when they start high level, yes, the tools are amazing. Yes, everything's good. Why wouldn't people just fall on their knees for you? But that doesn't work like that. It's gonna take much longer, right? So you'll probably be unsuccessful for like not days, weeks, maybe months. Okay, if you like, you need time to figure it out because you're starting from zero. You can't be expected to know everything, right? So if you're not willing to invest months, right, that's not even a big investment in the long term, bro. You can't invest months. Are you for real, right? Then there's no point starting any business model, trading, e-com, if you can't invest months. So I guess that's for anything, right? Most goal level beginners cold DM 20 people, get 3 sponsors, 0 clients, and decide the model doesn't work. They were never close to finding out. They quit before the process even begins. All right, the next con of high level is that basically everyone's selling the same thing. Everyone's selling websites. All your competitors are selling the same automations. Everyone's selling the same AI, everyone's selling blah blah blah. So how do you stick out, right? You stick out by having an amazing offer, amazing guarantee, amazing sales techniques, amazing sales objections, that sort of thing, right? The way you package high level. You don't just go in saying I can do and list 100 things off. You've basically ruined everything, okay? And like it can be hard when you see other people targeting the same niches as you. Your snapshot looks the same as everyone else's. The YouTube course is trained an army of competitors, right? So like maybe you're watching this video, there's someone exactly like you watching this video thinking the same thing you're thinking. You need to like get that edge, right? And the market, like we're 0.005%. Like the chances you'll go after the same business is very low, but it's just demoralizing sometimes. Like, oh, he's doing the same thing as me. Am I not doing better as him? That's why you probably need that mentor, like myself. Little plug there. But you obviously, I mean, you can go alone solo and do it. Like, I'm not saying you have to sign up with an affiliate. Also, yeah, don't feel pressured to sign up with an affiliate. If you feel like they're gonna give you genuine value, then fair. If you don't, if you want to solo it, brother, solo it. See how far it takes you. I wouldn't recommend, but up to you, mate. Okay, another bad thing is that it's easy for me that I know I've mastered the software, but I do remember when I was starting, like it's kind of brutal to learn. Like it's mad confusing. Agency view, sub account view, what you on about, blah blah blah. Like it's a bit hard like that. There is a learning curve, but if you want to be positive people, why would you not want? Do you want to learn something that everyone can learn in a day, or do you want to learn something that weeds out the losers and the people that stick with it win? So I think this is maybe a perk actually. I wish it was more brutal to learn. I do wish it was more brutal to learn because then it would just weed out people that can't hack it, right? So it is a bit hard. I wouldn't recommend this plan at all, by the way. It's rubbish. These two are the ones. If you're all looking to sign up with those two. Third thing is Go High Level won't give you a single client, right? In it itself, that's what I'm saying. High Level itself won't get you clients. It's the sales techniques, is knowing the correct cold outreach, is knowing the correct cold email, is knowing the second part, all right? So you don't get stuck up with just, oh, I need to learn high level and then my life's good. There's a whole like other avenue of being, because it's a business, right? You need the whole marketing side of it needs to be good as well. I mean, there is prospecting, it's not zero prospecting, but it's not going to do the work. It's not going to give clients to you, right? Like high level itself doesn't give you money. It's the second part. But like other avenues like trading or whatever, that actual single avenue gets you money. So that's high level's not like that. So basically, that's literally all the pros and cons. I would definitely say it's still worth it, right? We're 0.005% of the market penetration. It's monthly recurring revenue. It's compounding. You can get 30-day free trial plus all the perks here. You can charge good monthly income. They're very sticky, and high level keeps you on top of every single new technology, so you don't have to worry about anything. These kind of against is that you need to check your personality. You need to understand that you don't know what you don't know, and there's a whole second marketing side of the business that you need to master too. And there's a brutal learning curve. So that's my thing. Be sure to comment because I've replied to all comments, and let me know what other videos you want to watch. Comment pen if you want to see another brutal ranking with high level against its top competitor. right? Or comment pen if you want to see my entire sales process from building the offer, creating VSLs, like the whole thing top to bottom, like a 2-hour video kind of thing. So comment pen if you want to see that. That's it. See you there, mate. See you hopefully inside our one-on-one call, and I'll greet you and we can have fun. See you later.